तो कैसे हैं आप लोग? I welcome you all in my YouTube channel Coding by Fun, and let's get started. Today's question, we have to find the number of islands. So let's see the example directly. So we have an array of ones and zero, or we can say we have matrix, and we have to find the number of islands. So let's see the explanation. As these are the 1, 1, right? And we have 4 direction. We have 8 direction, sorry, here. So if in every direction you have 1 consecutive to it, then we can say the island is connected, right? So as you can see, the this one connected, this one connected, this one also connected, and now from here we cannot go to this one. So these ones are connected, means this is one island and this is another one island. So its output will be 2, means there are 2 islands, right? You can see here also this one, this one, this one, and this one, they are connected. So it is one island, and this is another one island. So total 2 islands are there. So let's see the logic first to implement it. So yep. So let's see, we have a matrix like this, as we have seen 1, 1, 0. Let's 1 here, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. Now we have to find the number of matrices here. We have 8 directions. Let's see the directions. Here, this one, this one, this one, this one, this, and this. These are the 8 directions that we have. We can move in all these 8 directions, right? So what we will do, if we are here, I can go to here, I can go to here, here. So from here I cannot go to any of the other ones. So this is one island, as you can see, this is one island, and this is another one island. So total are 2 islands are there. So I will just simply check recursively all the 8 directions, and what I will do, I will change the next one, that is, if this is the matrix 0, 0, 1 and 1, 0, 1, if I am here, I will recursively check all the 8 directions. So at the time when I will come to this direction, I will make it as -1, and I will check all the recursively all the 8 directions for this. Why I am making this, I will also make this as -1 when I will add this position. Why will I do that? Because when I come to this position, and if I will check all the 8 directions, then I can go return to this one. So this will be like infinite loop for in case of recursion. From this one I will jump to this one, and from this I will. So that's why I'm changing that 1 to -1, so that next time I will not visit on that position again. So from here I will check all the 8 position. There is no one. If I found any 1, then I will jump to that position and I will make it -1. Again I will check all the 8 position. If I get any 1, I will jump to that position. I will change it to -1. And similarly, if there is no 1 found, then we will backtrack. We will check all the 8 position for the backtrack, all the check position for it. Backtrack all, I will check all the 8 positions. Maybe there is another path, so that's why we are backtracking and we are checking all the 8 positions of it. And no one found, we will simply do count ++. So we have found 1 island. For another vertices, then we will come to this I, where we will found this one. We'll change it to -1, and I will recursively check all the 8 positions for this similarly, right? And if we don't found anyone, we will simply count ++ and we will return count. Alright, so in this case we have find there are 2 islands. So let's see the code part, then we will understand in a better way. So I am removing it, and let's implement it, the code, right? So what initially they have given identity matrix, and I will traverse it for n number of rows and m number of columns. Another for loop, for int j equals to 0, j is less than m, and j plus plus. Now here I will make a condition like if I have found 1, that is a of I of j is equals to 1, then I will recursively call a function. Before that I will just count it, because this is the from this point I am going to have island, right? So I am making a count of that, and I will recursively call check function where I will pass this array and m and I and j for this, right? And I will recursively check all the 8 positions of this array and defining the count variable 0 initial. Now let's make a void function check and passing the array and I and j, right? Now what we will do, I will check first if I is greater than or equals to, not equals to, if I is greater than n, it means if there are 3 rows and I am passing, I am going out of the matrix, or you can say out of the size, then I will simply return. Similarly, if I is less than 0, then I will simply return. Similarly for the columns also, if j is greater than or equals to m, or you can say j is less than 0. And in other cases, like if a of I of j is equal to 0, then I will also at the same time I will also return. And also one more condition, if I of j is equals to, I found that it is -1, then I will simply return, right? Otherwise what I will do, I will make a of I of j as -1, and I will simply check recursively for all the 8 positions. So I will pass I, right, and I and j. So what are all the 8 positions? So let me first copy all this 8 times 8 recursive calls, and copying this and pasting it 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Right. Now what are all the 8 positions? As we have seen, we are currently with I, and we are currently I and j, and now we are going I plus 1, that is the downward row and the same column. Now we are going the upward row and the same column. Now we are going same position column -1 and same position column +1. Now we are going upside, that is I plus 1, and similarly j plus 1. Now I plus 1 and j minus 1 similarly, and I minus 1, j plus 1, and I minus 1 and j minus 1. These are all the 8 positions. I think we have completed the code. So let's compile it to check we are passing the test cases or not, or if there is any error we will encounter. So session expired, let me refresh. So we are getting an error, congratulations, and yes, but this error is 2D error, right? We have definition for it. So let's copy it and paste it here. Right. So let's compile again and check. Also one or more error. Let's see this. Yes, there will be one more equals to here, and yes. So I think now I have to compile it we have covered all the errors. Yes, we are getting output 3 and 4, and let's see where we are doing mistake, because the output should be 1 and 2, right? I think because we haven't written here the count, so I think we have to return the count here. Let's compile it now. So that's how you improve your coding skills, right? You check the errors, you correct the errors, and that's how you proceed, right? So now we are getting the correct output. Let's submit it to finish it and check we are passing all the test cases or not. So I think we have covered all the test cases, so I think code should be accepted. Yes, so our code is accepted, and that's all in this video. We have find the number of islands. If you like this video, you can subscribe my channel, you can share with your friends, and also click on the bell icon so that you will get the notification of the next videos. And that's all. Bye bye.